Meet Your First Responders is brought to you by Bank of the San Juans, one big happy little bank.
Tragedies, one personal, others professional, inspired Kristina and Lance Stillwaugh to become first responders. I'm Wendy Settle for the local news network. When Lance Stillwaugh was a student at Fort Lewis College in the late 1980s, he came home one day to find his fiancée in the bedroom and unresponsive after a grand mal seizure. He called 911 immediately, but didn't know CPR. Unfortunately, she did not survive.
I made a commitment to myself that I wouldn't let that happen to me again. So I went back and obtained my EMT certification, my CPR certs, and that was in Colorado Springs. And then I moved back to Durango and applied at Aspire in the 90s, and then I was accepted. And from there, I started my fire career.
Kristina Stillwaugh saw tragedy as an insurance adjuster who helped clients through their recovery from devastating fires, floods, and storms. But her primary focus was on large fires and investigating their causes. When the fire inspector's position came up at the Durango Fire Protection District, she applied and was accepted. Now she helps government agencies, businesses, and homeowners prevent fires by identifying building code violations or other hazards, a more gratifying job than dealing with the aftermath.
The people that I've been working with have been very appreciative, actually. One of the local banks here, I went in and did an inspection a couple of weeks ago, and we found 7 recalled power strips that had been setting fires, and they had 7 in their facility, and they had no idea, and they were very appreciative that we caught it. They had no idea that was even remotely an issue. So it was really nice, and they were very sweet about it. They were just thankful that somebody knew it might be a problem.
Lance's road to the Durango Fire Protection District first led him back to Colorado Springs, his hometown, after graduating from Fort Lewis and working for a while for the Animas Fire Protection District. He was working for the Falcon, Colorado Fire Department when he met Kristina on a date set up by her mother and one of his friends. 3 years ago, they decided to move back to Durango to be closer to the mountains where they enjoy four-wheeling, hiking, biking, camping, fishing, hunting, and paddleboarding with their 2 kids, Paige and Austin. Lance volunteered for the Durango Fire District until he recently was hired as a reserve firefighter and EMT. Both Lance and Kristina say they love their work and serving the community. Their advice to others: learn CPR and prepare for the unexpected to improve your chances for survival and recovery in the event you're faced with an accident or disaster.
Everybody would at least learn CPR, and you never know when it's going to happen. You may be walking downtown Main Street, or you may be in a restaurant, and somebody doesn't feel good, or somebody collapses. Knowing CPR and how to help somebody can really have an impact. Even if you don't have an AED on site, just getting it started until the crews can show up and then have that advanced life care. So ABC's airway, breathing, circulation, and just make sure that you're opening their airway and then starting CPR.
He and I have been evacuated for a couple of fires already. Wildfires near our home. You have your documents ready, have your water supply, have just basics of self-preservation. Just basics. So I think that's helpful. The CPR, the first aid, and knowing where your stuff is so that you can take care in an emergency is important.
When we were evacuated the first time, I hooked up the 5th wheel trailer and pulled it up next to the house and made sure I got my guns, I got some food. And she comes on and she goes, did you get all the paperwork?
Where's our insurance paperwork? Where's our wedding certificate? Where's our banking information? He had none of it. So that's what I'm saying, those little basic things that people should really know about.
Thanks for watching Meet Your First Responders, brought to you by the Bank of the San Juans, one big happy little bank, and the local news network. I'm Wendy Settle.
We're a state that gets things done in a country that gets things done. So when you're ready to, come see us. We have money. We're a bank. Bank of the San Juans. One big happy little bank.